Okay, so Lucas, aka Fred, look, he is humorous. I like him without the Fred character. But, look, pal, I'm not sure which school you went to, but I had a pretty formal sex education. I didn't have abstinent sex education like you did. You probably went to Catholic school or some type of religious school where they forbid any sex education. In that case, feel very sorry for you. Um, because a formal sex education class, pal, is actually important so you don't get STDs, STIs, however you want to phrase it. And what you could do to prevent all this, and basically, basically information to know when you're out in the real world. So you seem to go to a basic website that almost any guy or any woman should know about, the female reproductive system. Now, the male reproductive system is easy. Um, the testicular area, the sac area, and the tubes, the semen tubes, and the urethra, which both the urine and semen come out of. But the male reproductive system is very easy to understand. Female reproductive system, on the other hand, uh, is a little more difficult. So here's the basic, photographic um, version to slim it down to the basics. And they showed us this in high school. Now, now, when you look at the female reproductive system compared to the male reproductive system, it's literally a complicated system. Now, we called it the RAM diagram because that's what it looks like if you take away the what it actually is and put animal face to it. It looks like a ram, and so you have two sets of lips in front of the vaginal canal. Inner lips and outside lips. Now, the outside lips are the skin, and the inside lips are pink um, or darker shade of pink. Um, and then from above that is the clitoris, and then within that, like 2 inches from the clitoris, is the G spot. And then past the vaginal canal is the uterus. Now, the uterus is where the baby's fertilized eggs pass through into the uterus, and that's where the babies, um, you know, grow for 9 months. And then you have the fallopian tubes, which the fertilized eggs go through. And then above that, you have the ovaries where the eggs are stored. Um, Now, I've learned this in high school. Women are born with over 280 eggs um, in each ovary. So that means there's 100 and some are in each left and right ovary. The exact number, but it goes out to it comes out to 280. And so when you get that basic information down, so understanding vaginas or the female reproductive system, understanding the basics is not that hard, but it's much different from the male system. It literally is more difficult. Um, I've seen posts on Twitter, and they've been a little grotesque, but it's young college women saying men don't know what it's like to have periods, and it's true. We don't. We don't understand what it's like to have cramps when the blood or especially in young women's case fertilized egg falls out. But the body, a woman's body recycles old blood to get rid of it, so within the uterus that there's new healthy blood in case there is a pregnancy where the egg can attach to and gain nutrients from. And so it's very different system, works very differently, but it's not that hard to understand. Now, I mean, it's obvious you haven't been really close near one, because you would have understood this already if you had a formal sex education class. But yeah, I mean, it's basic biology. You know, you don't need a website giving you tidbits of information to understand this is basic biology. Men and women have different reproductive systems, they work differently. It's basic biology, it's basic science. Another good example of basic science is how do you know that a man produces sperm every produces 30 counts of sperm every 5 minutes? Yeah. Um, each testicle within the skin of the nutsack helps produce sperm. So men on general produce 30 sperm counts on each testicle every 5 minutes. Basic biology. This is just science. Science isn't that hard to understand. Uh, Look, I've dated women before, and you learn from experimentation. You understand like what the system is and all that. But look, here's the thing. You it isn't that hard to understand. I don't understand why you're in your early 20s like I am and you don't know any of this. It's like this is like basic biology. It's like putting an announcement. Oh, I just learned the ocean is blue today. It's basic biology. Um, but I genuinely feel sorry for you if you were neglected of any formal science education. Because it's kind of, sucky if you were, you know, not given that basic formal education. I feel sorry for you because science is incredible, and the and the science of a fetus growing inside a womb is amazing science in itself. Uh, it's incredible. All of it is, and I think that that's the problem with our generation, Lucas, is that we tend to our most people in our generation tend to stick to pop culture and ignore science, ignore fact, ignore news, ignore global events. And they tend to stick in a la la land where like reality doesn't exist. And I have a problem with that. Because if you really do think about it, if we ignore science constantly, we're gonna destroy ourselves as a species. It's just truth. Anyway, Lucas, I hope I taught you something a little. So yeah, if you want to see his video, it's gonna be in the description link down below. See ya.